What if you were trapped in the same day forever, but in the middle of it, you met someone who made you want that day to never end? Palm Springs takes this playful yet thought-provoking premise and spins it into a witty, heartfelt, and surprisingly profound story about love, regret, and the courage to face an uncertain future. The movie drops us into a bright desert wedding day in Palm Springs. Niles, played by Andy Samberg, seems like the kind of guest who's been to too many of these, lounging around in a Hawaiian shirt, gliding through awkward encounters, and avoiding anything that looks like emotional investment. But his strangely precise movements stand out. He seems to know exactly where to be and what to say, as if he's already lived this day before. Then there's Sarah, the bride's sister, played by Christine Milioti. She's restless, sarcastic, and not particularly thrilled about the wedding. When Niles swoops in to save her from an uncomfortable moment, sparks fly. They share drinks, mischief, and a connection that feels natural and immediate. But the evening takes a bizarre turn. Out of nowhere, a man in hunting gear, Roy, played by J.K. Simmons, starts attacking Niles with a bow and arrow. Niles flees into the desert, crawling into a glowing cave. When Sarah follows him in, everything resets. She wakes up the next morning in her bed, on the exact same wedding day. Confused, she confronts Niles, who casually reveals the truth. They're stuck in a time loop, doomed to repeat the day over and over, with no way out. From here, the film dives into the strange mix of freedom and despair that comes with infinite repetition. At first, Sarah is horrified, but soon she starts joining Niles in his loop antics, driving recklessly, pranking guests, choreographing elaborate dance moves, and even learning new skills in single-loop attempts. The humor is infectious, but the story is careful to layer in something more. Every action, no matter how outrageous, loses its thrill when there are no consequences. The dynamic shifts when we see the differences in their coping strategies. Niles has surrendered to the loop completely. He claims nothing matters. Life is meaningless if tomorrow never comes. Sarah, on the other hand, is restless and uneasy. She has a secret from the real yesterday, one that gnaws at her every time the day resets. Her guilt becomes a quiet but powerful force, driving her to seek escape. Roy's subplot adds another fascinating layer. We learn Niles accidentally brought him into the loop during a drug-fueled night, and Roy now lives far away, occasionally returning to hunt Niles for revenge. Yet Roy's scenes reveal something deeper. Despite his anger, he admits the loop gave him endless mornings with his family, moments he now treasures even though they'll never move forward. It's a bittersweet reminder of what's beautiful in life's small, fleeting details. As the loops go on, Sarah disappears for a while. Unbeknownst to Niles, she spends countless cycles studying advanced physics, quantum theories, and loop mechanics. The film smartly avoids overwhelming science talk, but keeps the logic consistent. If the loop is caused by a space-time anomaly in the cave, a well-timed high-energy explosion might eject their consciousnesses back into linear time. Sarah's plan is risky. Detonate explosives at the exact right moment while inside the anomaly. The emotional turning point comes when Sarah tells Niles she's leaving the loop with or without him. For Niles, this means facing the one thing he's been avoiding: change. The loop, for all its absurdity, gave him a strange comfort, especially with Sarah by his side. But her determination forces him to see that meaning in life isn't about avoiding endings. It's about choosing to move forward, even into the unknown. In the climax, they enter the cave together, timing the explosion perfectly. The screen goes white, and we cut to them lounging in a pool the next day. This time, the real owners return, confirming the loop is broken. A small post-credits moment shows Roy confronting Niles in an earlier loop, hinting at the mind-bending idea that multiple versions of events can exist in this timeline, adding a playful paradox for fans to chew on. Palm Springs might dress itself up as a quirky time loop comedy, but it's really a story about finding purpose, forgiveness, and connection when every day feels the same. It's less about escaping the loop and more about realizing that love and the willingness to face tomorrow might be the only real way forward. And in a strange way, that's the kind of lesson worth living through again and again. I hope you enjoyed this quick cinematic dive. Want to witness more of the silver screen brilliance? Then make sure to check back at Watch That Film.